Sometimes a little change in our space brings a big shift in our mood. I have been wanting to give my living room a little makeover for so long, but I kept procrastinating it. Nothing major, just something small to make it feel a bit more cozy and calm. And today I finally decided to just do it. So, if you are into chill, simple transition or transformation, keep watching and also let me know in the comments what you think. Did it turn out nice or not? So, here is the current state of my living room. It's functional, but definitely a little far from cozy. Honestly, it's a kind of a mix of random things scattered around, nothing too planned. I don't think too much about the color palettes, but I do like keeping things light and simple, like the whites, off whites, and browns, and sometimes a mustard yellow. And also, for the pop of color, I like to add the green plants, they just bring so much life to a space. Before making any changes to the living room, I am starting with washing the couch covers, throws, and cushion covers. Let's be honest, maintaining the whites and the half whites furniture is really difficult. That's why I always use covers and throws on my sofa. It makes things so much easier because I can just remove and wash them whenever they get dirty. The ones I'm using are actually over 4.5 years old and they are still going strong. They are soft, cozy, and make the space feel extra comfortable. Maintaining any kind of furniture honestly takes time and effort. For regular cleaning, I just use this small vacuum to get rid of dust particles from the sofa. It's not super powerful or anything. It won't pick up hair or pet fur that's really stuck. But for everyday dust, it does the job pretty well, and for now, that's enough. I got this tool from Amazon, and honestly, I was a bit skeptical at first. I was not sure if it would actually work, but to my surprise, it turned out to be so much better than a vacuum when it comes to removing fur and hair. If you have pets at home, you seriously need to try this. I even use it on my bed and it picks up every single strand of hair. It works like magic. Now let's start arranging things properly in the living room. I have a habit of leaving stuff here and there, and most of the time, they never go back to their place. This wall in particular, I have been wanting to change it for a very long time. But honestly, I have been so confused about what exactly to do with it. Even today, I still don't have a clear idea. So for now, I'm just going to clean it up and remove everything and keep it simple until I figure out things. I am honestly not a big fan of having too many shelves, showpieces, or frames, mainly because they are just too much work to clean. And let's be real, sometimes we get overwhelmed seeing other people's perfectly decorated homes online, filled with beautiful things. But if you don't have help, maintaining all of that can become a full time job. So don't get carried away by how perfect things look on the internet. It's not always as rosy as it seems. I won't lie, I do feel tempted to buy pretty stuff to make my space look more attractive. But now I have learned to buy more mindfully and keep it simple. That's why I prefer adding plants instead of showpieces. They are just easier to maintain and honestly bring so much life to the room. All the cushion covers and throws are finally washed and dried, so now it's time to arrange everything. Honestly, keeping these throws and cushions in place is a whole task by itself, especially when my furries are playing in the living room. They never stay where I put them, but I don't mind. I let them enjoy however they want, and I can always rearrange things later. Also, I did not finish this makeover in just one day. It actually took me around 3 days. It just was not possible to wash, clean, and set everything up all at once. And I am okay with that. Slow progress is still progress. It looks so clean and fresh after it's washed. There is just something so satisfying about seeing everything neat and in place. Totally worth the effort. Actually, I haven't had a center table for almost 2 years now. The previous one broke and I had planned to replace it, but that moment never really came. Soon after, my furry baby came home, and I thought, why not just leave the space open so they can run around and play freely? I did consider getting a regular size center table, but it would have taken so much space, so I just let it be. Recently, I started to feel the need for a table, especially since there is no dining space here. After a lot of thought and searching, I finally bought this small center table. Initially, I wanted a low height table that could double as a dining table, but most of them would take up too much space, so I let go of that idea. This one turned out to be just the right size for me, and I love how well the color goes with the rest of the furniture. It's compact, practical, and fits the space perfectly. This table is actually from IKEA. Technically, it's not a center table, but for me, it works perfectly as one. Like most of the IKEA furniture, it comes in parts and needs to be assembled. You can book someone to assemble it for you, but honestly, for a small table like this, it's really not necessary. Out of all the IKEA furniture I have put together at home, this one was by far the easiest. You literally just fix the legs to the tabletop and it's done super quick. On the other hand, the bed from IKEA, that was a whole different story that took so much time and effort to put together. Definitely the toughest one. I already had this mat at home, so I just placed it under the new table, and honestly, it pulls everything together so well. It looks so much better now, like the old setup feels more complete. I had this table that I don't really use much anymore, so I thought why not repurpose it as an end table. To make it blend in with the rest of the space, I'm just covering it with a light table cover that matches the cozy vibe I'm going for. I'm adding an indoor snake plant for that little pop of color. Its low maintenance looks great and instantly makes the space feel more alive and fresh. There is this corner in the room that always felt dark and not so cozy. So I decided to add a hanging light to make it feel warm and inviting whenever I want to relax. I reused another lampshade as a showpiece on the table. It was slightly worn out, but I did not want to throw it away, so I just styled it as decor. It actually adds a nice little rustic touch to the setup. For this wall, I decided to just add some warm lights to brighten it up a bit. For the table, I am just adding a money plant and a tea light holder. As it's small, I don't want it to look overcrowded. Now let's see how it all turned out. It looks simple, beautiful and cozy, just the way I want it. I'm not using any tube lights at the moment because I wanted to keep the lighting soft and warm. I am honestly so happy with how it's turned out. Simple, cozy and just feels right. Honestly, the camera doesn't do justice to how beautiful it looks in real life. It's so much warmer and cozier in person. This is how it looks with the tube light on, brighter and more functional, but still cozy in its own way. I hope you all like this little makeover too. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.